Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Shaun Riel's cooking show. Today we're gonna be cooking a dish that my mom used to cook for me. I really like it a lot. It's called chicken, broccoli, and rice. Now the main ingredients are chicken, broccoli, and rice, but what you're also going to need is any kind of cooking oil, oyster sauce, chicken broth, chicken thigh, boneless and skinless. I usually get about 2 pounds of these. Broccoli, red onion, garlic, broccoli, pepper, broccoli, and knife. So the first thing that you will do is cut up 3 cloves of garlic. Now you can set these cut pieces of garlic aside. It doesn't really matter where you put it, just make sure that your cutting board is clear. Now what we're gonna do next is cut the onion. We're gonna cut it into little small pieces like this. You're gonna cut it in half. And at this point, you can begin preheating your pan. I'm gonna put it to medium high. 4.5 is fine. That's gonna start heating up. And now to cut the onion, you cut little grills like this, and then you cut lines up. So I poked myself. I am now bleeding. So when this happens, wash the blood off your knife. You have a Band-Aid? Oh my god, it's the ambulance!
Do you need help?
I do!
Do you need a doctor?
No, just a Band-Aid.
Blood.
Oh god. And then you're gonna wanna make sure that this simmers for about 10 minutes.
Put it in the oven and wait till...
You put it in the oven. And you're gonna wanna continue what you were doing before you stabbed yourself. Ta-da! Now once the pan is heated up enough, you can put a little bit of oil on it. Now that you've got your onion, your garlic, this is heating up. What you're gonna wanna do, you might wanna stand back a little, is put your garlic in and get it a little bit to a light brown. Once that's browned out, you're gonna wanna put in your onions. I won't. Don't forget to watch each thigh and cut your chicken thigh into little pieces. Now your goal for the onion is you want to cook it until it becomes slightly transparent. Alright, so the onion looks pretty good. You can put your chicken. Once you mix it up pretty well, cover it up. Now what this will do is it will bring out the juices from the chicken thigh, and then it's going to boil the chicken thigh juices, causing it to boil the chicken in, I guess, its own juice, and then it's gonna cook itself. And that's gonna take about 15 minutes. So in the meantime, you can cut up your broccoli. So this actually seems like a good amount. I'll raise the heat a little bit. And now we wait. I spilled some water. I'm spilling a lot of water. I spilled a lot.
Shaun peed.
Alright, so this is a good color for the chicken. It still has a little bit of ways to go, but I mean, that is good because we're not completely done yet, so it can still have extra time to cook. If it were fully cooked now and we kept continuing, then it might get overcooked later. Let's prepare the next ingredient. It's a 1/4 cup, or however much to your taste, of oyster sauce. Now you can add a little bit of salt and your pepper. Then you could cover it and let it cook for a little bit more. About 5 minutes is okay. So before all this, you're gonna want to have started cooking your rice. Luckily, Emma did that 5 hours ago. Now we can add our broccoli. You wanna make sure that every piece of broccoli is able to be in contact with the broth. If not, then that's when you're gonna wanna add extra. So I'm gonna add a little bit extra, just a little bit. After that, you're pretty much done. I'm gonna microwave the rice. Alright, now you can turn off the heat. Combine this and the rice. Chicken, broccoli, and rice. Now let's see how it tastes. The taste is a really good balance of broccoli, chicken, and oyster sauce. Now, I use just enough oyster sauce to where you can kind of taste the fishy part of it, but not to where it's overwhelmingly salty. And I would like to add a little bit more salt in it to add more color to the flavor. Yeah, so the salt brings out more of the chicken and a little bit more of the oyster flavor, and it adds a little balance to the sweet kind of fishy taste that the oyster sauce has. Overall, it's actually really good. The broccoli is a little hard to bite into. I undercooked it a little bit, so it is still kind of hard. I'd like the chicken to be a little bit tougher, but other than that, the texture is really good. The taste is a 9, the texture is a 7, setting it back to an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10, fellas. 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. I'll put the recipe up in a bit. And don't forget to clean your dishes. Bye. See you later. We'll do more shows later. Bye. Love you. Good night. Bye. Good night. Lainey, say bye.